Haul the spaceships to Davenport. Prepare for a Div Anarchy and interface with the couch in space. Okay, I have a guest this week. I'm really excited about it because she's obviously one of my favorites. But we'll get into that in a second because right now we got to get into advertising brought to you brand new this week by Ligerhawk Records. You want to check out, of course, Questoris 2 from Bitman. His choice is good. Friends of P, covered by my homeboy 8-Bit Panda Strike. Once Upon a Time by Idaho's Darkest Soul, Tommy Tantrum. Then you want to check out Spew's new demo. It's just so gnarly. Rage Magus. There's one track on there in particular that has amazing vocals. Addicted to the Fiction, the new single I just put out with Libertarian Goth. And Enter the Octagon 4. 4 is out. We've been around for a long time, and that is, of course, the free label sampler with tracks from all the artists, and it's really cool. Then you want to also check out super7.com/Space Couch Show, still sponsored by Super 7, if you can believe that. You know, I'm always picking up stuff from them. It's the same one I had last week, but I'm just so excited about. Wait a minute. There it is. These ultimate coded, because I played more for the bloody weapon. So gosh darn it, you're going to see it twice. All right, so let's just get into it with Internet Phenom. Needs no introduction, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Moxie Dame. What's going on?
Internet Phenom. Did I get the right date? Oh, I'm supposed to be here. It's me.
Oh, yeah. No,
I'm the Phenom.
Right, like Leon couldn't make it. You're subbing in. I had the thing down there already. I didn't want to change the intro.
I got you. I'm the stand-in. It's fine.
I kid. You're the prime space guest. What?
Something like that.
Something like that. Well. One facet of space that never glitches on the intro is this amazing AI D&D thing you've been doing. That's so fun.
Oh,
Tell the audience.
AI dungeon.
Yes, like tell us Space Geteers how that works. We'll cut in a clip.
Let's say something to the entity.
Okay.
Moxie turns to the entity, being alien, whatever, and says, "Aren't you gonna do something? Something to help us?"
Well, Granola, we just got probed by the other alien ship. So, one.
Yes. The penetrator.
You came in as we were penetrated. So, good job.
Yes.
You came as we were penetrated.
By half man, half bear, half velociraptors. Let's see.
Moxie's words hang in the air with raw with desperation. The being doesn't respond immediately. It simply watches the docking clamps grinding tighter, pulling your ship inexorably closer toward the transport. The golden glow of its form intensifies slightly as Moxie moves closer to it, her hand dropping to the pistol at her hip.
"What are you waiting for?" she demands, voice rising. "Last time you touched the ship, it was fine. You fixed it, so fix this. Use whatever magic voodoo you did before. She gestures wildly at the view screen where the transport's hull is now completely sealed against yours.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, it's a fun thing because I was like, okay, I want to do something different. I'm feeling a little stale with what my shows have been. I want to do something that's fun that I don't necessarily have to spend like half a day preparing for or like really think too hard, because sometimes you just want to just turn off and just enjoy. And so I came across AI Dungeon. I think it's just playaidungeon.com, something like that. Okay. Google it. And it has like templates for pre-existing like stories, or at least the setup for it, or the premise or the world. Mm-hmm. And so what you do is you just type in a prompt of what you want your story to look like or start out as, and then it generates a scenario based on your prompt. And a cool thing that they just recently added was that it's a multiplayer now, so that somebody else can log in, have your game code, and they can type in prompts that you can't see. So it keeps the mystery alive. Not really up for my show, because we are sharing it with the audience, what we're typing in for the prompt, and we'll see what AI does with it, kind of a thing. Okay. But for you at home, if you want to play with your friends, you don't have to like mic up or anything. It's just all text based. another cool thing that I've done, because it's a show, right? So every now and then I will copy a paragraph from the story, and then I'll plug it into Grok, and I'll be like, generate an image based on this paragraph of a story, and it's not been that bad. So it's like kind of just a fun little add-on to create kind of this world that you're already building via text. So
Hell
right
yeah.
now, my traveling companion Darnell and I were space truckers hauling mysterious cargo that gets out, and now it's this entity that may or may not have given him the ass cancer and then fixed him. It's a wild. The AI world is your oyster. I did have the prompt put in a scenario where we were attacked by these guys on some sort of like trash vessel, and I was like the bodies of men, but with heads of velociraptors with
Okay.
like heavy artillery. It didn't really do anything with that. I mean, I could have stoked it a little bit more, but yeah, I was a little disappointed.
Well,
But I'm the only one to blame, though, right? Because you are in control.
yes. So it's the most interactive fun you'll have on the internet or unless you're watching our Velociraptor episode of the show. We sometimes do, unless I bail. Deep Six Flicks. But thank you for airing.
Velocipaster.
Velocipaster was a fun
That was
one.
a good one.
Thank you for letting me do like a pre-taped Oscar acceptance speech thing on the last episode with the movie that everybody I've talked to thought they were the only one to have ever seen that movie. It's crazy.
Yes. Yes. And then you find someone else that's seen it. And so you're like automatically in this cool kids club that like
Right.
knows of this secret. Haha, it's in the name.
Ugh.
But yeah, like it's a really cool, like little bonding moment. And for something super duper wholesome. I love that movie so much.
It's so wholesome. What we're talking about for you at home, Moxie and I and an assortment of rogues do a movie review show called the Deep Six Flicks. Go check that out. So
Ooh,
go on.
on that note, before we move on, I do have a candidate for the
Yeah,
next
what do you
Deep
got?
Six Flicks that I haven't broadcasted yet. So apparently there was a horror version of the Phantom of the Opera that came out in the late 80s.
Okay.
It looks terrifying. So I've never heard of
Really?
it. It looks pretty wild. So
Yeah.
that's going to be next up for when we do it again. Maybe, if not August, definitely September. So
All right, let's hook that up. Okay, it sounds good. I'm into it. I'm into it. There's weirdly a horror convention across the street where I live in Knoxville starting up tomorrow. So that'll be a great primer for the extra spooky Phantom of the Opera. Um, I was gonna jump around just because we've covered your many offerings before on previous episodes of Couch. Go check out the Moxie Dame universe. Do you want to talk about the Sydney Sweeney thing? Or are you tired of that?
it's amazing that it's still going and there's more
Yeah,
people melting down over it.
because
I
as a moderately attractive person, I thought that's when our controversial episode hit for you at home. There was a review that said all I see is two moderately attractive people talking. So like that's been sort of a running Space Couch inside joke. But yeah, now when I wrote this question, because I give you questions beforehand on Space Couch, I was like, ugh, do I want to even go there? Because I was like sick of it when I wrote it. And now we're recording this on Thursday, and it's like still going, and so it's like the story
still
is
going.
new. Like, why do you
I
think that
think
is?
because people can't help themselves. The
Yeah,
stupids can't help themselves.
the
But
stupids can't help
where we're
themselves.
at now for me with the Sydney Sweeney story, I think we've
Yeah,
all kind of it's been talked about, but
the-
I can appreciate the memes that are coming out right
those are
now.
good. Yeah,
The
we're in peak meme right now.
peak meme territory. Gumby was there was the Gumby account. I saw that one today that was doing a
Yeah,
jeans ad. There's an Asian woman that said her jeans are yellow. Like there's so much memeing happening.
yeah.
I can appreciate that. Um, I think we're at the waiting phase to see what American Eagle does. If they
Okay.
respond, are they going to apologize? Are they going to be based in
I hope
not?
they don't.
Or
Yeah,
I hope not. I
that would
really,
just no good. Because I feel
but
like
yeah,
personally, I feel like it's still going because there's a double down in that people kind of know that they kind of fucked up when they said it was Nazi propaganda. So now that they gotta like super go at it to make it seem like they didn't fuck up in the first place. That's my personal take on it. But yeah,
Oh, but did you also see the Dunkin' Donuts ad?
Nope.
So there's this guy.
We'll cut it in here.
And
Look, I didn't ask to be the king of summer. It just kind of happened. This tan? Genetics.
he's and he's sitting by a poolside, and he's like hot white boy summer, but he has a tan, and he's talking about his tan and his tone. And the people that were making the TikToks melting down over Sydney Sweeney, they're like, "Are you kidding me? First American Eagle, and now this." It's like, I love the meltdown. 2 points. 2 points, because they're just so ridiculous. But yeah, I hope more companies just do clever marketing. They put hot people back in commercials. If it doesn't get all over your face, it doesn't belong, or it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face. That
Well,
kind of like stuff.
God willing.
It worked. It worked. It was effective marketing. And if companies like money, and they've been hurting over the last however many years of all the woke messaging and DEI and the marketing strategies that were just pandering, they weren't really all that, they weren't money makers, but they were virtue signaling opportunities. So hopefully people get back to wanting to make money, and everybody wins.
I hope so. I mean, that's kind of where I was going to go next, because like obviously when you first came on Couch, there was a different climate, but it was like 6 seconds ago, and that, to me anyway, it feels like the whole thing shifted, and like I wouldn't be canceled or whatever today. I don't. Is it all just Trump, or do you think it's just like people are tired? If you even pick up on what I'm putting down.
Oh, I totally pick up what you're putting down. So my first appearance on your show was in 2023.
Yeah.
And then I returned in 2024. But I think my first appearance was your last live stream, Space Couch.
Yeah. I went to record it after that.
Went to record it. Probably smart. Because things were a little hot at the time. You invited me on, and people did research on my far right wing content, which doesn't exist. And then made a point to ruin you even further for no reason at all. But yes, there has been a definite shift. I think each time progressively in the better direction.
Yes.
I think that people are tired. The beating down of just normal people with their own opinions that are normal. I think the normal people that were being nice are like, I'm sick of being told I'm still a bad person. I can't do enough to please you people without totally throwing all of my morals out the window to appease you. And it's never good enough.
It's never good enough. Yeah.
So I think people are tired, and they're just like, you know what? Screw it. Totally. I'm done.
Well, there's that part. And then there's, we had like a running joke for a while that you're in California, right? But it's like fourth place at top best in like terms of like commie cities or whatever. Like, what's your take on this weird Zoran Mamdani, that guy in Minneapolis? Like, wow, it's pretty wild.
It's interesting, but it has to do with the big cities, right? The cities all tend to swing blue. And until they're totally destroyed by their own policies and things they vote for, I mean, you have like libtards celebrating for when their guy gets voted in.
Yeah.
However, if you look at the policies of that guy or where he came from, this is not any particular person, but there are examples. That particular person's ideology, where they come from and what they would do if they had their own way under their belief systems. Those people that are celebrating would not be able to exist, would not be able to protest, would not be able to speak their mind and do all the stupid things that they do in the name of their own freedoms for other. I mean, it's so
really, it's stupid.
It's so the snake eating the snake, or like, oh, this as a sheeple person, here's my baby wolf. You're not going to harm my sheep baby. And it's like, what happened to my sheep baby? I didn't think I would do that. It's like the level of, I don't know if it's outright ignorance or if it's chosen because the virtue signaling is more important, the social credit score is more important than the realities of life. Or it's just that people have had it too good and they don't believe that the rest of the world is bad, or that people are bad, or things can hurt them if they don't like get out of their own way. Like
Mhm.
I don't understand it. But we have seen a shift. Like I know it's kind of a tired talking point, but people are like, "Oh, I'm a Democrat from 15 years ago. I'm a
Yeah.
Democrat from 10 years ago." It's like, yeah. So I, hopefully people get back to normalcy
Mhm.
because you see a lot of people. I mean, I think you may or may not be one of them where it was like, yeah, they went too far. I can't be on that side anymore. I'm not
Oh
sure
yeah,
where you
totally.
started,
Yeah, like it was. Well, I was.
but there's to a point, right?
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
leave the kids alone. Oh no,
right. And then
Nazi.
it started like there, and then now I'm like, I don't know, maybe fucking let's not riot and which uh as a Californian, like what's the temperature on the ground there? Like do you have to deal with Gavin Newsom commercials like every 6 seconds? Like it just seems like a wild place to be right now.
Fortunately, I'm no longer living in the NorCal area, so I don't
Okay.
have to deal with the mindset of the people that I used to work with in
Okay.
Berkeley. That was something, and that was 2016-ish.
Uh-huh.
So I can only imagine how bad it's gotten
Okay.
as far as like the water cooler. But for normal people that aren't in San Francisco, the downtown Los Angeles, the San Diego, maybe, but everywhere else, you're gonna find red counties, normal, common
Hell yeah.
sense type of people. So on the ground, like where I am and the places I go, politics don't even like come up. Like we
Cool.
have one protester that I'm sure he's paid for by the Democratic Party, and he stands on the corner, and every now and then they bust people up from other areas because nobody cares
That's
here
wild.
about.
That is wild.
So they'll bust people in and they stand on the corner, and then so you have lots of rainbow flags, anti-Elon Musk signs, anti-Trump signs
Yeah.
on one corner, and literally on the other side, next to the single Starbucks in town, you'll have the ones that have, you know, the Confederate flag. It's like
Okay.
and Trump signs, like all the things. It's like you guys are all of you are ridiculous to me,
It's it's like, don't you have jobs? Like I gotta be at work.
right?
Speaking of work,
Like it's Tuesday.
yeah, right. Like I'm only like I'm on my lunch break, getting getting to the gym and back. Like where did,
People.
you people. But speaking of work, you did a pretty fantastic job on Rage Magus.
Oh,
Once again, as sort of the unofficial, I guess, second member of Gasoline and Vertebrate, our very own
wait.
Nicotica. I thought that was pretty great. I don't really have a question here. I just thought that was awesome. Thanks for doing that.
No.
It's good.
Always a freaking pleasure and an honor to be asked to accompany you. I know I kind of suck about like getting to you on time and on a
Oh,
tight schedule,
pish-tosh.
but I just the fact that you ask, I'm all just like
Well,
fangirl moment.
You turned in vocals, and some other famous people didn't. So thank you for doing that, and you crushed it. So
I got
yeah,
you.
everybody check out Berserker Barrage, the vaguely Wolverine-ish track on Rage Vegas. It's free. All right, let's get down to business with Radiation Round. Now, as a grizzled veteran of Space Couch, I've eliminated the multiple choice aspect
Okay.
of this, but there's still no wrong answer. You could like make up a word. Okay. Of the planets, what is your favorite non-Earth planet?
Well, because it's funny and everyone laughs every time they say it, or if you say it, you get a giggle in the back.
Yeah.
Also, it's got the best gas in the galaxy,
Yes.
Uranus.
It's
But-
amazing.
It's got a ring. It's a vertical
right?
ring.
It's
What other
it's
planet
a pretty
has
punk
that?
rock planet. Like, just the fact that there's a planet, like from a young age, you get this beautiful gift of a planet called Uranus, and you can just say, that's a good call. Okay,
I had a teacher though that made a point to be like, no, it's called Uranus. Everyone
Right.
says it incorrectly. You know what? Everyone says it a way. It's going to be that because if you say Uranus, then you're the nerd, and then you get made fun of.
Yeah,
rather than
like,
just being funny.
Uranus ain't that
Just
much
funny.
better in terms of like
No,
playground,
urine.
right? Urine us,
Yeah.
like now you're just like this.
Oh,
You have like a golden shower situation.
a little bit.
That I think that's the first time that's ever come up here on 3 billion episodes of Space Couch. I don't
Keeping
think
it real.
well, yeah, the tough issues. Speaking of hard hitting questions, and I do mean it because if there's one thing I like, it's eating. What is your ideal meal? Like, what does the mighty Moxie
You know,
Dame enjoy?
I thought about this because
Uh-huh.
I do love a great steak.
Okay, hell yeah.
So I want to say surf and turf, but I have not ever tried lobster, so I feel like it's a little disingenuous, and I don't
Okay.
really care for a lot of seafood. But surf and turf sounds so great, especially if it's on like a slice of like a big disc of tree stump or something. Like,
hell yeah.
I just every time I see those videos, I'm like, that makes it look 10 times better with like a really nice like garlic butter and like a chimichurri. I'm obsessed with chimichurri.
Okay. Yes.
Something like that. Ooh, and taters. Any which way,
Okay.
mashed, baked, whatever. Taters.
Strong. Taters, chimichurri, and steak. That is a strong
Yeah.
answer. And getting it into a little bit of the weird. If you came back as a ghost, who would you haunt?
See, I thought about this one too for a bit because I'm like, okay, is it somebody I don't like? Do I want to
Right.
make their life miserable? Or is it somebody I
Yeah,
can want to
I
like just chill with and like,
struggled with this
have a
too.
cool afterlife?
Uh,
Like, so I was like, comedians, they'd be kind of fun.
oh
They'd
yeah,
rip on
yeah,
it. I could
yeah.
mess with them during their sets and stuff. Politicians, that'd be kind of
Okay.
funny. But my concern was, am I bound to that person? Like,
Yeah,
okay,
I
you
don't know.
picked this.
I don't know
Like
what
I would not
the
want to be bound
ghost
to
rules
AOC.
are. Yeah, right. Like it would be like boo, and then like you screw up like a
Yeah.
speech, and then it's like, oh no, I got to be around her all the time. Uh, it's tricky.
So I think I landed on if under the
Yeah,
presumption that I'm bound to said person,
yeah.
somebody like maybe Keanu Reeves, like
Strong.
cool dude,
Yeah, he would
kind of
just be
like
like, "Oh, what's up, ghost? You want to watch like TV or something?" Like, yeah,
right,
that
he'd roll with it. It'd be cool.
that is a
Like
good. Oh yeah, everyone. I mean, as if he was an A-list already. Like he would get invited to every party if then we had a ghost chilling with him. Like, and then you're just
also.
yeah,
Also, so he's in an advanced age,
sure.
become besties, and then when he kicks the bucket, we'll be besties in the afterlife too.
Oh,
Like it's a
gene! It's like a
win-win.
down payment on friendship. I love it. I love
Oh
it.
yeah.
Okay, possibly the best radiation round ever. Okay, and now it's time for hypothetical spectacle. For you at home, this is your first time seeing hypothetical spectacle. We've done like the Moxie Dame MMORPG, where we sort of imagine you as an RPG, and then we did the theme park, and now I copped out on this one a little bit because I've asked it of other people, but I'm curious
Okay.
as to your answer of like. If the people, I don't know what the word is, like in our media sphere, like our friends of the YouTubery genre or whatever, like if
Friends and
you were,
adjacent.
yes, if you were to make like a classic D&D party, like who would be what? Like would Angry Badger be the druid because he's got like command badgers, or like the other one I thought of, like would Gooch be a warlock because he's all about diabolical souls?
Okay, so I think Badger would be a Badger that could turn into something else, but
Okay,
he
he's
would
like a
have the
badger first.
personality. Yeah, he's a Badger first, but he's a total tank because he's aggressive and
Oh yeah,
kind of like angsty,
okay.
and
Oh,
it's
he's
in the
a-
name, Angry Badger.
Yes, he's the barbarian then, but he's like he's
Okay,
not like a were-badger. He's a badger that turns into a dude. Like I love it.
right.
And he's like,
Leon.
okay,
Oh, go ahead.
I would know
Go ahead.
he's like, are you a were-badger? He's like, no, I'm a badger were. Like he's got to stick up his butt about it. I'm coming up
yeah.
with backstories about it. Sorry, Leon.
Leon, definitely the bard.
Totally.
Hell yeah. He's got that silver tongue.
Oh yeah.
He's a little sneaky and
Oh,
he does
yeah.
things a little shady. Not always on the up and up, but he's gonna be there to have your back all the
He can play
time, every
bingo, bango,
time.
bongos. as his bard.
Yes.
Stupid.
He would have bongos. Oh no. Oh, it's too good. And yeah, Gooch would definitely be a warlock.
Dig it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, he would probably have like that spectral terror, like because people are so intimidated by him.
Okay.
But he's a big teddy bear, so
Okay.
But he would have that ability to like paralyze his foes.
I've never met him, but we are talking about having hhim on Space Couch.
Ooh.
So that is a little. I rarely give guests in advance, but you at home get Mr. Gooch and I are trying to make that happen.
Goochimus Prime, as he's also known.
Goochimus Prime, and let me check this out. Check this out. You're going to be so proud of me. I'm getting better at this whole grift thing because if you at home want to be on Space Couch, now's your chance because the Gasoline and Vertebrate Kickstarter is going on now, and one of the perks therein is an appearance on Space Couch, where, like, I mean, you sold billions of dollars worth of products every time you're on Space Couch, right? Like,
of course,
obviously.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
where's my money again?
Yeah, right. That what's that horrible movie? The God. Scarface, where there's that take it to the limit montage. They're like with the money, but that was
exactly like
reference.
that.
Yes, it's a shitty movie. Anyway, so
I've only seen it once.
Speaking of your stuff, what do we got? So we can subscribe to user only content for you. That's like. Is that still called Moxie and the Misfits?
So Moxie and the Misfits is on pause right now. Moxie and the Misfits was my monthly griftathon, and I've kind of like put a pause on that show for now because I'm working on something else. So I've kind of been tossing around the idea for a show called Saucy Roulette since my main show is Saucy Rabble, and it would be a panel show. And what I'm dreaming up is that it's going to be more like a game show with nerd news, entertainment news, and all that, but facts, trivia, and I want to do it like every other week, so it would be the news and all that stuff from the last 2 weeks, and make it a game for the panelists. So like we wouldn't have buzzers, but you can like buzz yourself.
Right.
Phrasing.
I mean, you can do that too if you want.
Of course, I mean, just don't turn your camera off.
Right.
But like I'm envisioning this like fun interactive stream because everybody seems to find the same topics and dead internet theory. We're all seeing the same thing.
Right.
But I want to take what everyone else is doing that, sphere and adjacent and put them in the pot and then have them discuss kind of what they've already been talking about, but in a different way and make it more of a game and make it fun or like, this quote was said by which account on, or which director.
That is.
So make it an interactive.
Very fun.
Based on all the stuff that they've all been talking about already, but kind of like have some competition to it too.
Yes. I love it. I love it.
I want to have more fun on the internet. We see a lot of depressing stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm not sure when that will start up. I was hoping the end of August, but probably looking more like September.
Okay, cool.
Because I need to do more homework.
All right. Well, excuse me as well. We will definitely check that out. Moxie Dame on YouTube and Rumble and all that stuff. And okay, so what we learned today on Space Couch, culture's going in the right direction, even though there's some crazy shit going down in like Minneapolis and New York City right now. And part of me wants it to happen just to be like, see what you voted for. But like, I don't know, it's just, if the price is just so high. Anyway, now I'm getting
F around and find out kind of a situation.
Right. But like,
yeah,
it's rough. Anyway, check out not only Saucy Rabble but AI Choose Your Own Adventure Magic with our guest. There's space junkers and ass cancer and all sorts of stuff. Sydney Sweeney's still going on. California's fine. Rage Magus is out now, featuring our guest. The Uranus is the planet of champions. It's the best. The planet. I didn't mean to go there. The steak, surf and turf by sight. Like you've never had it,
Well, maybe
but
just have a lobster like just looking at me sadly.
like for moral
but
support.
I won't eat
Okay.
it. Yeah.
All right.
Like
Just cheering you
appreciative
on.
eyes. Yeah.
And impossibly, I could not have foreseen this answer in a million years. But if you came back as a ghost, you would just like sort of chummily haunt Keanu Reeves. The
A
best.
good time.
It'd be awesome. Like, oh man, I'd watch that show. We have an amazing D&D party with an angry badger and Goochlock, and I like that Goochlock. That's our black metal band, Jess. We're like you're on Vokes.
Sweet.
Stay tuned for possibly Saucy Roulette. That's being worked out. Saucy Rabble is of course available now, and yeah, I feel like we nailed this one. Unless you want to say anything else for our space, Gills.
I think that's it. Mondays are my regular show for Saucy
Okay,
Rabble. I bring
thank you.
guests on, amazing people like you. Coming up, 8-Bit Eric is coming on Monday.
Okay.
And then just scheduling out cool people to talk to on Mondays. And then beyond that, AI Dungeon on Tuesdays. And Fridays, I'm doing pre F&T. So you have F&T that starts in the afternoon, Friday Night Tides. And then I'm on with Nerd Wars, who does the pre-F&T show. But I snuck in a pre F&T positivity show.
So much content.
So much. So Friday mornings, I'm on at 11:15 avocado time in the morning, and just kind of like just sharing like more of the more positive things that I'd seen this week, or cool people doing cool stuff, or animals being awesome before we go into the day, and people ruin everything.
That is amazing. Get some animal action in before people ruin everything. Maybe an otter. I will say, I will take this opportunity to thank you personally. I know like shit's kind of been crazy in like our you and I ish thing. Not like personally, but just like because like. The internet went fucking crazy when I talked to my friend about City of Heroes for 20 minutes. So I just want to say thank you so much for just being cool and sticking with me and being stalwart and just kind of like a really good friend to me, And so like
happy to be here. And I mean, that whole fallout really sucked a lot and everything, but I'm glad we've been able to maintain a friendship.
I mean,
out
honestly,
of it. You've branched out too. You're making new friends.
I'm making new friends, and the friendship I've had with you is I'd do it again every time. Like it's totally worth fucking all that craziness. Anyway, it's all right, we're not gonna get too saccharine here because it's space and like we're gonna fly into the sun, right? If things get too weird. So I will say this is Brian for space for Moxie Dame saying call the spaceship Davenport with a couch in space. Oh, check this out! I named the outro the astronaut. He's named Spence Couch.
Oh, how cute!
So
I love it.
This will air Sunday, you know the drill, and we'll see you on Monday.